Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the blog farmhouseonboone.com, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my boys' bathroom reveal. We moved into this 1860s farmhouse a little over 3 years ago, and we've touched nearly every square inch. We did a complete kitchen renovation, we did the guest bathroom, we did bedrooms, floors, paint, everything. Today, I am going to be sharing with you something that we've put off for quite a while. Just didn't get to it quite yet, but I had a vision for it and we now have brought it to life. So in this bathroom before, there was one single sink. Now, since we have 7 kids and this bathroom is actually the boys' bathroom, which we currently have 5 little boys, I wanted it to at least have 2 sinks and not just one, and I knew that we had the space for it. I found several images on Pinterest that gave me inspiration for the vanity. I wanted something that looked like a table or a desk. I even thought about finding an old desk, but the problem was that I needed to find something with the exact dimensions, and I thought that maybe it would just be easier after looking for a long time and this bathroom not coming together to build it. So what we did was we bought turned legs at Lowe's, and then Mikey, our guy that did the fencing and worked on a lot of the cottage, did the front. So he routed 2 fake drawer fronts. He cut the front so that it had a little bit of an antique detail to it. Several people who've seen this think that it's antique, so I think that my mission was accomplished there. For the top, we ordered a slab of marble, and then my big thing that I wanted to try was antique bowl vessel sinks. The reason that I even attempted this was because in a recent antique haul I shared with you that I found an old washstand with bowls and pitchers for only $20. Now, I just put the washstand and the bowls in the basement. I only purchased the antique at all because I wanted the pitchers for flowers this summer to go around the farmhouse as vases. But whenever we started thinking about vessel sinks and I started looking online to order one, I saw several that were antique inspired, and it got me thinking, why wouldn't I just do those? I knew the challenge would be finding matching bowls. It turns out with all of my investigating that you can find 16.5-inch wide bowls. They won't be the same exact pattern or the same exact color, but that width can be found everywhere. In fact, I actually found 3 for this particular update. The reason we found 3 is because the first one actually already broke. And this was my concern. I thought these bowls are probably pretty fragile. Turns out they're really not all that fragile, but what happened was whenever we put this medicine cabinet back up, we didn't properly secure the mirror in, so the mirror fell right on the bowl and shattered it after it was already plumbed. So I had to go find another one. The moral of the story is that you actually can find these 16.5-inch wide bowls pretty much everywhere and very inexpensive. So I ended up paying, I believe, a combined total of like $30 for the first 2 bowls, and then I paid $40 for this bowl. And the reason I paid so much is I could have kept my eye out for a long time and found one really cheap, but I really needed to get this bathroom renovation done. We already had it done and then that happened, and so I just had this shipped to me. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's actually the most beautiful ironstone bowl. It has flowers and little details. If I could find one exactly like it, I would really like to replace the other one, but that'll probably never happen because then we'd have to plumb in a new sink. To make the sink bowls, the way we did this was Mikey, our contractor, he actually knew how to do this. Basically what you do is you take a guide that is the size that you want, you put it into the bowl centered where you want it, and then you have to fill the bowl up with water because you use a diamond drill bit to cut the hole. The diamond drill bit is sharp enough to do it. It was like $30. It's a diamond coated bit, but in order to keep it from getting really hot, you have to fill it up with water while doing it. So the first bowl, I believe he actually did it in a bathtub. He did the second one right here in the bathroom, and it did mean that we had water. You know, obviously it wasn't plumbed when he did it, spill out onto the floor, we wiped that up, it was totally fine. But the process simply looks like this. You get a guide, you get a diamond drill bit, and you put it in water. And then the sinks were just plumbed in as usual. Now these sinks did also come with these stoppers, if you're wondering how to stop them. So you can use that, however, because there's no overflow, we decided we're just gonna kind of keep them up here in the cabinet so the kids don't have access. When we first had this vanity, it was raw wood. I was originally gonna paint it, and I might still, but we decided for now to stain it. I really love the stain color. The only problem is the wood's a little bit inconsistent, and so it's a bit patchy, but we're gonna enjoy it this color for now. Other details in the bathroom, we added beadboard a little bit more than halfway up. I believe it is maybe 5 feet tall. And then we just put some trim around the top. I wanted in this bathroom to go with the same color that I did in our guest bathroom. At that stage of life where whenever I find something that works, I just do it over and over again, so I don't have to think about it. So this is the same balanced beige color that we have in the guest bathroom on the trim, and the beadboard that we have on the mantle in the cottage and the mantle in the bedroom downstairs. So I carried that all throughout. We did it around the window. We did it on the pegboard that we brought in to hang towels. We did it on the door trim and the closet door and the main door. Now the doors in this bathroom aren't ideal, and I'd love to find a replacement for them, but for now, just painting them was perfect. I want to take a quick break from this bathroom reveal to tell you about today's video sponsor, Birch Living. I mentioned them a month or so ago in our cottage reveal, and we have been in love with the mattresses. A few years ago, I started switching over that kind of stuff to non-toxic and organic. It's hard because it's an investment up front, but ultimately I do think it's worth it. That's why Birch Living actually, for the first sponsorship for this channel, sent me a mattress, but I actually decided to purchase them again for my boys' rooms. So I recently found a couple of beds on Facebook Marketplace, and I needed more twin mattresses. So after feeling how comfortable that mattress was in there, I knew just the choice to make. And so I got 2 of the Birch Living mattresses and toppers for the boys' room. Birch is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. Their non-toxic mattresses are made right here in America and are crafted with organic and natural materials. The Birch Luxe takes the comfort, luxury, and safety of the original Birch mattress to the next level. It's made of 8 different layers of organic cashmere, organic wool, organic cotton, and 100% natural latex. I love knowing that the mattresses that my boys are sleeping on are made from raw materials sourced straight from nature, so I know that they're comfortable and durable. I also love that they are good for the environment. The mattresses aren't releasing any dangerous emissions into the air, free of harmful chemicals, which makes me more comfortable as a mom where my boys spend all of their sleeping hours. With the Birch mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial along with a 25-year warranty. So if it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, just know that you have more than 3 months to decide if you really love it. If you don't, they'll pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Birch. You can click the link below to get $400 off your Birch mattress plus 2 free pillows. For the floors, we did marble hexagon tile. Again, a choice that I made in the downstairs bathroom. I liked how it looked, and so we just carried it up here. Now, in the downstairs bathroom, we did a light gray or maybe even a white grout, and I really liked the look, but within a few months, it was all dark, just from me not being a super meticulous cleaner, and then also it getting wet from kids. So we just went dark gray in here just to bypass all of that and hopefully have the grout stay a little bit cleaner. Now the medicine cabinets behind me, I found these, I shared with you on an antique haul about maybe 8 months ago, that I found one a few years ago and I found one last year. I wanted them to match in size, but I didn't really worry about color because I knew that I wanted to carry the color of the walls and the trim into the medicine cabinet so that they looked sort of built in. And that is what we were able to do in here. So these were just old medicine cabinets. They were the same size. We put them up on top of the beadboard and then put the final trim piece in after that. Another step, of course, is that we now glued the mirrors in so that they won't fall out and break our antique sinks. I brought in a few more details like some blue towels to make this a little bit more boyish for my boys, hand towels, and a bath towel. Now the shower curtain, I wish I could give you an exact source, but I actually got this many years ago. It went into the bathroom renovation we did at our last farmhouse, so probably like 4 or 5 years ago. It was looking pretty rough and I thought I needed a new curtain. Turns out it just needed a really good wash. I soaked it and washed it in the washing machine, hung it to dry, and now it looks beautiful again. A ticking stripe is always classic. I think it also makes this room a little bit more boyish, and it's looking really good. Whenever I was designing this bathroom renovation, I didn't want to do a complete gut remodel. So we could have taken out where the shower is and put in a new insert, or tiled in a new insert, or put in a tub. I originally thought, oh, let's just knock it all out, put in a tub, there's a lot of space here. But we decided to keep this one pretty low key, low budget. It felt like a really overwhelming project, and so I was like, let's just dial it back a little bit and make this to where it's something that we're actually going to get done. So by covering the walls with beadboard, adding new tile, adding some paint, and bringing in a new vanity was a much lower cost way to do this than ripping everything out. This place really could have used probably some new drywall, but instead we just skim coated what was showing, and then of course put the beadboard over parts of it that weren't. This bathroom, because our house was built in the 1860s, would not have been here. So on the far wall that has the peg hooks was actually added on. We could tell that there was a doorway, so I don't really know if the room behind it and this room were all one bigger room. Instead it's a really tiny room and now a fairly large bathroom. So we had some patching to do, and we really probably should have ripped it all down, added new drywall, but instead we wanted this to just be doable and done and not take like an entire year like some of our renovations have taken, so that our boys could have a bathroom and it not be out of commission long, and it wasn't. It was out of commission for a very short time. For the light fixtures, I actually just found these on Amazon. I will leave sources down below for anything that I found here, but these were just some basic little sconces. I like doing mixed metals in spaces, so I have the chrome for the faucets, and then I have more of the brass for the light fixtures, and I like that contrast. I think that's totally okay. I did the same thing in my kitchen. I also found these vessel sink faucets over on Amazon. And then the hardware on the vanity I found on Etsy. So originally when Mikey built this, he brought it over with some different knobs. I'm always taking what looks a little bit modern and new and then just making it old. So the way that I did that is order these antique inspired knobs. I also wanted to do a vintage rug in this space. I really like the way a small vintage rug looks in a bathroom. I originally purchased one off Revival Rugs. I just measured wrong. It wasn't the right size, so I had to return that. And I brought up for inspiration the rug that we usually keep by the front door in our farmhouse. I found this vintage rug somewhere for like 20 bucks, but I actually like it so much in here that now I'm on the hunt for a rug by the front door, because I think this is the perfect size, perfect material, and then also it's the right color. I wanted something red to bring out some contrast against all of this beige and white and blue that I have going on in here. All right, I believe that that covers every detail. So hit that subscribe button, and if you're brand new, stay tuned. I make new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home. I also do lots of farmhouse renovation reveals. Thank you so much for stopping by our farmhouse.